It's a Sunday. Why not a Sunday sermon? So, who is from the DC area? Like, let's just say 84 to 96. Did you ever run into somebody who says, which Winnie the Pooh character do you think you are? Don't even ask that in kindergarten in New York. In 1976-7, we get Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. The Big Crow. Can she really fit all those mice rats under investigation from the National Institute of Mental Health, NIM? She can fit that many on her back all at once? And can they really fit inside the cinder block? It must be very big. Which Pooh character? And then you go to the New York Public Library and they have the actual stuffed animal. That's going to get you places. But we all know who Pooh is. Eeyore. And I know that if I get stuck in that jar of honey, Christopher Robin's not going to get me out. And the forest, that's managed by the person who asked you, which one do you think you are? And now they're in charge of, what is that place? Not doctors, Amnesty International. Let's go to a Coleman McCARTHY lecture. You want to tell me he was the speechwriter for Sergeant Shriver? Alternatives to Violence, McCARTHY. She will give me the book that he gives them, the handouts, Dorothy a Day, Adams of Chicago, Hull House. Not one mention of Chicago Benevolent Associations, Chinese Benevolent Associations of the District of Columbia. There were more than one. Just type in Benevolent Associations. Asians. San Francisco had one. Yeah, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. I can't get close to the NIH in Bethesda. Oh no, I would never flyer that territory. I can't get into the government office building on the corner by the Prince George's Mall. No. So here we go. This Barbara Miller will be the casting not only for the Waltons, but for Knots Landing in Dallas. Knots Landing in Dallas are David Jacobs from Baltimore. Nobody ever says it. Now, this Knots Landing, oh my God, every season so far, this Plachette character, he is great. Truly. He can't adjust to his wealth that he doesn't have. Oh, they are overextended. And then he has to drink big and eat big, and which wine goes with which food, and then he bought this new exercise, the plank board, or it was a board that goes up this way. When I did ask a trainer, when you're doing your squats or something, you can put something underneath your feet. I think it's something similar to that, but maybe in reverse. It doesn't matter. But it did exist, and it still says it on the computer. So now you not only have this David Jacobs, he's redesigning the women. Oh, every once in a while I watched that Hoda and Jenna. And then they did this thing where the people would decide what they wore. Cheap clothes. Finally. Oh, when Hoda left, Jenna said, Jenna's boots alone are $3,000. I don't watch, I don't care. I don't. But remember this, and now remember that. this Knots Landing when it first starts. Look at how they dress. Look at their cars. This John Blechette's wife, she knew nothing about real estate. Val, she's in community college. Great. Did you ever see anybody in this place where he comes from? Baltimore. Sorry. This was a great moneymaker. She has chocolate samplers while she's doing her homework. Oh, what the fuck? That is great. You could have had heart candies all year long at People's Drugstore. What did he do instead? He leaves a live jack in the study lounge, and People's Drugstore has 100 phones ready to go. Then he gets the bill, and he puts it in the Diamondback. We will go easy on you, ladies, if you just confess. People are going. I'm not. I don't think I made enough phone calls, and you should have shut it off. That's kind of like the candy machine when it was broken and the girl, troublemaker Carolyn. Come on, Sophie. What? The candy machine is broken. Halloween. Come on, Sophia. No, he knows by now. They're stupid. Come on. Oh, just one for you, two for me. I discovered it. Now, this Barbara Miller, she puts Victoria Principal on Dallas. Victoria Principal's going to hook up with Frank Sinatra. Victoria Principal is going to get Andy Gibb because Andy Gibb will be on Mike Douglas, and he will tell Mike Douglas, or Mike Douglas says to him, I hear you like Victoria Principal. And here she comes. Now, I want a poster. We go to the music store. My choice is Andy Gibb. That's not who I wanted. And he has a Band-Aid. Victoria Principal broke his heart, kind of like what Priscilla did to Elvis. What is up with her face? Anyway, Andy Gibb is no more. Now, by season 3 and 4, we have a death, but no mention of a life insurance policy. Karen is dressing a lot better. That hat, oh my God, that's at least $200. Her daughter is involved with like a con artist killer. She's gone to her savings account and given him $3,000 from babysitting. Point being, he is designing women, and my roommate, don't. You want to tell me he's from Baltimore? You're going to tell me when he got the gig, Oprah didn't say, wow, David Jacobs and Richard Shore. Wow, really? Nobody said that. That's fine. I don't care. She wants that 250 SL, the red one that she drives. I'm still trying to figure out, but I'm only on season 3.5. I've got at least a whole month before I get to September of 84. Then it looks like it's not September, but October. There was not a strike. So why did that season start in October 84? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it should be, which character did you model other people to be on purpose? Now understand this. I will get a job only because I wanted the gas station. I just have to find out, how do you pee? It's a little glass house. I still don't know. My friend from orientation, Christian rock. What's that, Amy Grant? No, I don't know Amy Grant. I will know Amy Grant in 93, 94 with the House of Love. That's why I bought it, because she said the name. She will tell me, you're the only one left from our orientation table. The two people from Connecticut, one lasted longer than the other. I am the last man standing. Look at me go. Connecticut General founded that Columbia. Edward Norton was friends with Tupac. Really now? Tupac got shot in Las Vegas. You don't talk about Vegas. And he wants a Buddha on the High Line. Oh, and come on. Do you really think they ever reach that zone when they go, I don't think so. Where do they go? It has to be like when I returned to New York, parents were kidnapping their children from these cults, and then they have to be deprogrammed because inside these cult houses, they run the frequency. Wherever, I am not a cult manipulator of the dials. That's Mrs. Jacobson with the PA, and I just take it from her, and then that one morning, Pledge of Allegiance comes first. You know, nobody called the nurse, and I still can't talk. Not one person. What happened, Sophia? Nobody asked. Anyway, they have to take their children and have them deprogrammed. I don't know how it works. So now we have Designing Women, Bloodsworth, former Los Angeles school teacher. So now we have nobody from LA saying Bloodsworth is designing women, and Jacobs of Baltimore is designing even more, from Dallas to the cul-de-sac. Then you'll have that other one, not Steph. I don't watch it. I don't even know their names. There were like 3 women. You've gone mad. But similar to what they used to do at my job. Oh, Liz says Kinko's. A packet? Packet what? You never had a teacher that gave packets? No. Inside the Third Reich Book of the Month Club, I chose this Kinko's. So on the weekends, those that be from Eleanor Roosevelt High School graduates, you know, Eleanor STEM school before STEMs. Look, my high school had AP. That's not STEM before STEM. They will hole up in that office manager. They will take the box from the room, and they will just laugh at all the coworkers that used to work there. If you think, don't tell me otherwise, the creator of the Designing Women with her sidekicks, the Rock the Vote people, I'm designing women, and so is Dallas and Knots Landing. You're going to tell me these people that strove to get into Yale or whatever, they don't know the Federal Security Agency? They don't know Oscar, give it to me, Oscar, not the hot dog? Federal Security Agency, Oscar Ewing. Forget about Baltimore, David Jacobs. Not one person in my high school says it's not Ewing, it's a Rockefeller. I still don't know he's in the oil business. The only thing I know is my grandmother said his mother was a frugal woman. You could turn around and say, who taught that foreigner frugal? Maybe she did. Maybe she came in and said, I'm a frugal woman. This is going to get so much worse. Oh, it is. Because Langston Hughes' father, he was in the oil business too in Mexico. And his uncle or somebody was at Howard. He went to Lincoln University. And so no, Michelle didn't choose Lincoln. She chose Princeton. Princeton was a colonization society. She didn't want an HBCU. I don't know. New York Public Library, they had the journals of planning. I didn't have the money. Oh, I have it all. Off-site, off-site, off-site. There's some kind of an underground system that very quickly gets to New Jersey and back. You just have to send the tickets. When I get the money to get these journals, and then I am computer now. I will do it as they want. No talking on the phone. Fine. I submitted. And they purge now, so if you want your records, you've got to get it before a year. Now, it kicks back one by one. You can't have it, you can't have it, we don't have it, we don't have it. I'm not arguing with anybody. What did you do with it? So now basically, oh, don't. Really? You are literally telling researchers of the preeminent research place, because it's not anymore. It's not. And if you think they didn't sit somewhere just like those kids and laugh at people, how stupid. I'm stupid? You're the one who wanted to get... So it is not only, you're not loyal to anybody but your alumni. That's it. That makes you a better person? I doubt it. No, really now? You're going to say, we didn't know anything about David Jacobs. You know, even John Waters said that, and I don't know why she wanted a part in his film, Sandra Day O'Connor. That's the justice, right? Right one? I don't know. She wanted to be an extra or something in his movie, a one-liner, I don't know. And he will say in this little thing, she didn't have an advancement. She needed one. So your best friend, Bloodsworth, she didn't say, hey, maybe we designed too much. I don't know. It's not looking good for Team U. Oscar. And the Oscar goes to, you like me, you like me. Really, Sally? From Gidget to the Flying Nun? Can you imagine if the creation of the Peace Corps does not say how many of these friars or whoever actually had their own ideas that were kind of like Marxist? Yeah, that O'Reilly interview was just a wealth of information. He was a Peruvian guy. So basically, the McClellan, he did us a favor, the Office of Economic Opportunity. He will investigate Shriver. We'll leave the Khan's oral history aside. He did not do right by the experts he selected. No, he didn't. He should have selected Stokely Carmichael. Instead, he chose this Nathan Wright from Albany. And there were other people before Stokely that used black power. There is another Nathan Wright that is not that Nathan Wright. And how do they do that? And it doesn't matter. They will get Percy, senator of Chicago, Illinois, and he, because Reverend Brazier is his best friend, and Reverend Brazier, is the Woodlawn organization, and within the McClellan hearings, oh, please, poor Mr. McClellan, right or wrong. Where is Jacob Javits and Rob of Connecticut? How many times are they going to walk out and leave him in charge? I think he's really the only one there when the other guy calls him a racist. Anyway, the Woodlawn organization, because the University of Chicago is encroaching upon this territory of his. Now there's gangs that pay tolls to cross the street. You know, if you were in that environment, the federal government spent millions and millions of dollars to make sure that you could bypass that. You're created. Look, did I get anything I needed? And I'm a tax. You don't do that to returning students, lifelong learners. So don't tell me it didn't happen. It did. And you got away with it. The problem is I never got anything in life. We got dressed up. We went for a car loan. And now there's a law. You cannot pay $50 for an application. You don't bother me. The house was paid for. There's no reason. You don't. I've had nothing in life. My father, nothing in life. So you've taken nothing from me. This is the 70s. You don't bother me. You don't. I didn't have this in the 70s. I see what happened. So when I had the talent show and I let my Spanish friends in who lived in those subsidized buildings that are fireproof, oh, they work. The fire goes up the side. It's just a black line. I know what happened. I've got my little blue case. That's my record player. And then, it's got a little speaker in the front. I can carry that from room to room. It's got a little diamond. Diamond Girl. It's a song. It is. Diamond Girl. That's your problem. You're listening to the playlist of people you shouldn't be. And who threw out that word? My playlist is, oh, I'm sorry. It isn't. Oh, how that is so sad. Don't. The only apartment that I'm let into is O'Donnell's 7E. That's it. Nobody. And Brigida, the disabled woman in the building, the ramp before the Americans with Disabilities Act, because she's in a wheelchair. Nobody else. So this person, the talent show, twice. My boyfriend's back, and that's RCA, 7 for a penny. Hello, I can't afford this. You're under contract. I'm 8. That's illegal now, too. Parental. Are you 18? Well, I got to do something with the records. My boyfriend's back, and there's gonna be trouble. I selected all 50. Oh, don't. Have we talked about this yet? I don't think so. I selected all 50s. It corresponds. Not me. I'm not marketing strategy. That's RCA. American Graffiti, and soon to be very big, Happy Days, Gary Marshall. Oh, what would Gary do without RCA selling those records? Or was that You Scratch My Back? Fellow New Yorkers. Oh, New Yorkers, can we talk? No, poor her. What did she do that for? You needed more plastic surgery and you died on the table? But she did do that food charity. Wasn't that nice of her? Yeah. So basically, they probably had entire stereo systems. I will walk into my dorm and he's the father, the drink master who I don't remember the smell of the liquor, and I woke up on a Marriott cot in a full Victoria gown. Victoria's Secret. He's putting the stereo with the speakers. I don't like that. I have a problem with the bicycle on the back of a car. You've destroyed the car. You have. And then those things, that's for wind speed. It's ugly. You can't figure out a better way? There's gotta be. I was going to say something else and I forgot. Let me see if I can remember. The 50s. Yep. And then, well, basically, you're really never going to get yourself out of this. There's more to learn from the Flying Nun where she flies. It's a very bad thing that you've done, and I don't need to say it any other way. Really? There's a HUD anniversary citizenship participation. You've already done it. So basically where I was at, wherever you are from Sherry Shepherd, she was a legal secretary. She's not stupid. New York has moved away from Chicago being in New York. It's now Texas is in the house. Beyonce, Jenna, and the other one, Megan. Texas is in the house. The other side is selling cowboy hats. The other side is selling turquoise earrings. Oh, come on now. But some stations are very tricky. You can't pause to take the picture. But then you Google image, and there it is. Just like Hoda and Jenna, you can buy the following outfits here. So back to this Percy and the Woodlawn organization. They had a newsletter for their block communities. So it is not Obama that created, well, he shouldn't have. It's already been done. Somewhere there should have been those blocks, right? I'm not from Chicago, trust me. And as a New Yorker, it's not only that I don't know he's in the oil business, I don't know he was in the Chicago business too. Woo! He gets around. I did see in the paper, though, oh, there was a black medical bag. And then it said he went to, I think he went to Ohio. I'm sorry. He went to Ohio and returned and got off the train with that medical bag. That, what do I need to know? He's not a doctor. Doctor, give me the news. That's a song. You don't know that. Got a strange case. Love it. It's my laugh. It's not going to be yours. Why should it? So now these blocks, right? Did they digitize them? Because the government, you can request digitization of your records. So it would be that even, it's not Huey Newton who will say that the media will destroy you. And he doesn't say Hollywood. So they already know that the regular newspaper, oh, come on, Fred Hampton, CBS debacled Marion Wright Edelman in the research of Search and Destroy Metropolitan whatever project. She should forever be saying that. Prejudicial material. What CBS did was beyond illegal. The fairness in journalism is the American Bar Association, the division for that media. It's a suggestion. Nobody, oh, that's pushing the envelope. Good. You pushed it. So anyway, they created these block newsletters. So amongst themselves, new sanitation telephone numbers, because learning from Baltimore, learning from Seattle, his offices are in Manhattan. I guess he learned a lot, especially after Tom Hanks pulled down the map in Sleepless in Seattle to tell his son, Baltimore is here and Seattle is here. How? It's far. Embry of Chicago, of Maryland, Baltimore housing, I think he is the one. Maybe it was that page of learning from Baltimore. It becomes very problematic when they change telephone numbers and people can't find you. Or today you can crash a server. I don't know. Now here, if a child is lost, they send out an alert. Maybe the telephone number has changed. I'm the telephone telling you. Yeah. 2026, you could have had this spiel a long time ago. So now, Xerox don't make me get the checks. Woo, woo. There were there were 20 years. I couldn't take them all. And in actuality, I didn't. I don't know how they got here. Just because you no longer work for the company, oh, and that's the truth. Once the house was paid for, bye-bye, Nikki, bye-bye. When your father doesn't drink or gamble, you don't have a job. Am I lying? That's the truth. But you pay. 1973. For deposit only. Local 445.